Hi everybody, it's Marie Claire Moreau with Quick Start Homeschool, and today I'm standing in my kitchen to talk to you about household planning. And as you already know, if you've been following my video series, I like to talk about household planning in my real kitchen, and so that's where I am today to talk about the way that I organize my household and the way that you can too. Now, there are many different ways of doing this, and I know that we all have different styles and different preferences, and this may not appeal to all of you. But hear me out, just see if it's something that you might like to try in your home, in whole or in part, to kind of organize the things that you do on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. And who knows, maybe you can just organize something that has really been troubling you in your home for a long time, and the household notebook idea that I'm going to talk about might just be the ticket for you. So you've probably read about the household binder or the household notebook, and I wanted to show you what that is today to see if it's something you might like to try. Now, there are many different people on the internet, women and sometimes men, but primarily moms and managers of their own households, who have done way more than I have in this department. So I'll show you my system and what works for me. But at the end of this video, I would encourage you to scour the internet and go on to some of your favorite homeschooling mom and organizing mom websites to get even more ideas than what I'm giving you here, and many more printable documents that you can add to your household binder. And this is one of those cases where you don't want to reinvent the wheel, because lots of women have done this before you, and they have generously offered their downloads for you to print out for your household notebook. So you'll find some wonderful resources out there that you can print and just pick the ones that you want. We do have some over on Quick Start Homeschool under the freebie section as well. So let me talk to you about what a household notebook is. And one of the things I just thought I would show you is my planner. And if you've been following my articles and my writings for any length of time, you know that I'm a huge planner, and I just could not live life without one of these. So this is the planner that I'm currently using. I actually had another planner, my previous one, for many, many years, and I loved it, but the rings actually started to rust out, and I had to break down and get a new one. And so I've been getting used to this one this year, and I really do like it. But I just wanted to show you what my planner looks like, and I really do use this and live out of this all the time. In fact, that's why it's right here close at hand to me, because I access this probably, I would guess, 20 to 40 times a day, depending on the day. So this is my planner, but here's the thing. This kind of planner can't hold everything. This will hold my appointments, and I might jot down notes to myself. It also keeps business cards and other things for me in order. But there are a lot of things that an ordinary planner can't do, and that's where the household notebook comes in. Now, with the household notebook, many parents will use the household notebook only for household, and some will also use it for homeschool. In my case, what I have decided to do is I actually have 3 different notebooks, which I'll show you. And I happen to be revising and adding to my household notebooks right now, which is why I had the idea to show them to you. So mine are not perfect. And that's just the real world, but that's why I'm working on them right now. But what I like to do is I like to purchase these really nice looking 3-ring binders, because they're going to sit on my counter and I like them to look nice, so I'm really picky about that. But you can definitely pick up binders with the clear view cover, and you can use scrapbooking paper or any kind of attractive cover or not that you like. You may not be as crazy about this stuff as I am, but I like it to look good. So this is my recipe binder. I also have one for household, and I have one for homeschool. And what I put in my binders is what works for me and my family. What you will put in your binder is what works for you and your family. And so this is going to depend on what needs to be done around your home, basically your lifestyle and your homeschooling style as well. What I would always encourage you to do when you're going to do a household binder system is please pick up an economy size pack of these little plastic sleeves, because you'll need them for things that you don't want to ruin, because if the household binder is going to be kept in the kitchen like mine are, or nearby, little hands and stuff will get on it, and of course pages will get torn. Now, I just wanted to give you an example of just a few of the printables that you can put in your household binder. Now again, that's just because I'm me. I like to print things on colored paper and white paper, and it further helps me codify what I'm doing. So I'm just going to show you a couple of these. Now this is a printable grocery list. And I printed this off of a website that I really like to use. It's called Org Junkie, and she has many different printables for meal planning, time saving, scheduling, lists, chore charting, and other kinds of things. And if she doesn't have it, she'll send you to another website where you can get it. But this grocery list happens to work for me, so I use it. And it's printed on blue paper. I can write on it, but if you were going to photocopy it from week to week to week, you would print it on white paper. So this would go in the household binder. I came across this list, which was free, and I printed it. The company that developed it was actually called Veil Design, I think. And this is a honey-do list, which would be a list for yourself or your husband or maybe your children even. And what I liked about it is that it is actually divided into 3 different sections so that the list itself is not overwhelming. It's kind of kept to a small size. So the concept here is that you would trim this into little sheets, little pads of paper with little to-do lists on it. And plus it was just pretty cute. So I chose this one, but you can make up your own list, of course. A list is a list. But of course this would go in the household notebook. And I printed this off of actually an agenda site. This is a planner page for moms. And this is what they call a mini page, but they have some that are way more lengthy and like more complex than this one. But I chose this one from a website called Mom Agenda, and there are also some really nice other printables there. Even though it's a commercial site and you can purchase planners there, they also have lots of really nice printables. And this is actually a planner page, and you can use this for homeschool. So this would go in the homeschool notebook, but you can also do it for household or personal. So anyway, I don't want to spend a lot of time going over forms because you will find a lot of different forms on your own, and you can make different forms on your own. You need to do what works for you. Other people have shared their style, and it's up to you to develop your own style. And when you do the household notebook, the idea is that it becomes kind of like a command center. Everything that goes on in your home and everything that needs to go on in your home is documented right there in a binder, or in my case, 3 binders. So you can put into your binder homeschool schedules, lists of books, videos, television programs that your kids use for homeschool, books that you take out and need to return from the library, curriculum products that you're using or curriculum products that you want to buy. Anything having to do with homeschooling. You can write down lesson plans, you can keep track of grades. If you have a high schooler, it can turn into a section and you need to buy tabs for these. But you can have a section for your high schooler and tracking volunteer hours and community service, grades, transcripts, experiences, course outlines, and whatever you want. And then in the household section, you would put things that have to do with your home, things that have been done, things that need to be done, things that you don't want to forget, people that you need to call, problems that you may need to follow up on, maintenance items, bills to pay, your weekly or monthly budget, receipts, mail to write, birthdays. Again, anything that you need to keep track of. I don't personally have a list of birth dates in my binder. It's something that I keep up here, and sometimes I write it in my regular planner. But if it's something that you are afraid to forget, then you should have a birthday list in your notebook. So as you can see, it's very personalized. And so it's really up to you. Now I have a separate binder for recipes. Some people put that in the household binder. My problem is I tend to clip recipes from all kinds of places, and I end up with lots of different pieces of paper. And what I do is I kind of shove them all in this binder, and every now and again I go through and I throw away the ones that I've never made or didn't like, and then I just keep the ones that I do like in there. In fact, that's why a lot of them fell out, because I need to do that. But some people like to 3-hole punch their recipes and put them in the household notebook. It's just whatever works for you. So I like the idea of the household notebook because I think it creates one place for all of your information to live, and it gives you the peace of mind that when you need something, you can automatically go to the notebook and find it. So see if this idea can work for you, and definitely look on our printables, but do look elsewhere as well, because I'm not a designer and I don't make the best looking printables, but you will find some really, really nice ones out there. As you can see, I do. And so you can find nice things that you like too. So stay tuned for more videos about household and homeschool organization and many other homeschool topics. I want to thank you for watching. And until next time, I'm Marie Claire Moreau with Quick Start Homeschool.